Hey guys, welcome to MeloSpot Unplugged Podcast, and I'm your host Madaliso Sembe. So today we're gonna be talking about collaboration over competition. In the creator world, whether you are somebody who's a podcaster, somebody who's a content creator, it feels like everyone is racing to be the best. Well, that's like the the thing most content creators, most people out there would want to race to be the best. This thing of wanting to have more downloads, more streams, more followers, but what if the secret to a long-term success isn't about competing to be the best, and it lies in the heart of us being able to like collaborate. Collaboration helps uh, you to like tap into somebody else's fan base, somebody else's, you get to like share ideas on a few things. So many creators fear to like share their shine. They'll be like, no, um, I'm the best, I'm the only best person at what I do. Because they think, you would think to say, I'll be overshadowed by this guy if I collaborate with them. But the downsides of being able to like be in competition, you being in isolation. So working alone, no one, you are in a space where you have no one to brainstorm with. So there's limited amount of growth that you like gain. So if it takes you to like grow, your growth rate is maybe at you growing at maybe at 1x or 2x every year. Whilst in competition, you find out that in collaboration that will be like maybe 50x or 30x, 20x, because you are not in isolation. So learning and brainstorming is something that is much quicker, and you end up being in burnout as a creator. Personally, I'm also like a culprit of working in isolation, and all this leads to burnouts, because you're trying to outdo others, and this ends up draining your energy, draining you at the end of the day, because you're trying to outdo everyone. You're trying to be the if it is for us as developers, you're trying to be the front end guy, you're trying to be the UI guy, you're trying to be the back end guy. So you find out that you can't really do everything, and if you are trying to like outdo others, in this case, you find out that this drains your energy, drains your creativity. So the other thing that also um, limits creatives when they are in competition is that we tend to like think of the scarcity thinking. So believing there's only one seat at the table, which isn't true in the digital world. So be like, no, I'm the only guy who's able to do this, whereas maybe there are millions and millions of people creating the similar content that you're trying to do, even maybe way better than at the scale that you're trying to do it at. So understanding to say, you're not the only guy, and you need to collaborate to make things happen and make big things happen is the only key that helps you grow faster. And this also being in competition leads to people also being in a space where they will be uh, missing opportunities, because by competing you might miss you learning from peers, you learning from fellow creatives. So um, this happens when you would want to like be in competition. So the other thing is that now, us talking about the effects and of being in competition, let's talk about the power of collaboration. And the first thing is you get to like share audiences with somebody. So let's say you are collaborating with a fellow content creator, two creators with different followings. This guy has got 5k, this guy has got maybe 50k. When you guys collaborate, you both gain exposure in both worlds. So this guy with 5k and this guy with 50k get to like able to like share um, fan base, and some people only follow you because you collaborated with this guy. So they'll be like, oh, okay, then this guy must be doing really something really really good, and I might have to follow them because they are following a guy that they are my favorite content creator. So if a podcaster has maybe like 500 listeners and the other has got 800 listeners, like we said, co-host an episode, so suddenly you both reach at 1,300 people because you guys are now sharing an audience, and these two worlds get to like come together, and you know being in a space where you're able to collaborate will help you with having a diverse skills and strengths. So one person might be good at editing, the other might be good at storytelling, the other guy might be um, good at this and that. So collaboration combines strengths into a polished and professional product. So even products that we see, products like Google, products like Facebook, are a collection of people with different skills, different specialities. So there are people in legal, there are people writing the actual code, there are people doing the marketing and everything, and these are the products that we get to like see out there. So, and the other thing is that there's a creative spark, so there's fresh energy, new perspectives. You're able to see something in a new light. So content will be able to like feel you'll be able to like learn a few things here and there. So even when it comes to like music collaborations, you'll be able to find out to say, okay, when an artist collaborates with this guy, you definitely know to say this is gonna be a hit because there's that kind of chemistry that's there. So it's actually the same with all these other creatives. So there's that, and you cannot really know that if you decide to be in competition, and if you don't go about being open-minded about collaboration and everything. So yeah, that's what I think. And the other thing is that there's an aspect of community building. So audiences like seeing creators unite, so it feels more authentic and inspiring. So like I mentioned, if this camp here and this other camp here see to say, okay, these two guys are collaborating on something, you would definitely both worlds would definitely want to watch what you guys made together because they are both interested in each party that is participating in that content. So you find out that people content creator A's fan base will be able to follow content creator B's fan base because you two guys collaborate, A and B collaborated. So there's also long-term sustainability because competing bends bridges, but you being able to collaborate will mean you are going to build networks that are going to last. So you'll be able to like work on something even countless times because you're collaborating and you're not in competition. So that's also one thing. And we can also just look at it in a local context. Artists like Chef 187, Market 2 collaborate with younger artists, and these collabos create buzz, and that helps even these upcoming artists be able to like break through and be household names because they collaborated with mainstream artists. So that's an example of why collaboration is really important, and it creates it gives chance to people that are at the bottom to be able to like also grow their fan base. And looking at this also on a global context is YouTubers thrive on collaborations. You look at you look at content creators on YouTube, KSI, the Sidemen, Better Squad, and all these other groups, and also just individual creators on YouTube. We find out that they thrive on collaborations, and this helps them be able to like grow their audiences and also their fan bases, because if I am a fan of KSI and KSI collaborates with Cal Freezy, I'll be able to like be able to like watch their content, because I'll be like, oh, there's KSI and everything, and I'll be like, oh, they're collaborating with this guy. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? This guy is Cal Freezy. Oh, let me go through their content and everything. And if I end up liking the guy, I'll definitely follow. So that's one thing that helps. That's one advantage of being able to like collaborate, and one thing is that imagine if MeloSpot Unplugged did something with maybe an existing podcast and everything. So that's something we would love to do, and I believe that would help. Collaborating with other podcasts, that would help us tap into the other audience and be able to like draw some more light on our podcast, because we are collaborating. So as a creator, be able to like shift your mindset. So stop seeing every creator that you see on TikTok, that you see on YouTube, that you see on Facebook as a rival. But the market, because the market isn't saturated, it's under collaborated. So there's definitely more collaborations that have to happen, especially in the Zambian creative space. So there isn't the market isn't saturated with a lot of creators, but it is under collaborated. So we need to see more collaborations from people, and find win-win. So work with people who align with your values, your goals, not just those with big numbers. So don't just collaborate with a guy because you're like, okay, he has got 1 million subscribers, he has got so and so numbers. If the guy doesn't really align with your values and your goals, don't collaborate with them. Better go maybe for somebody with maybe like 250k followers, but aligns with your values. That helps you stand out, and it helps you build a brand that is straightforward, and you'll be able to work with people that are aligned with your values and your goals. So share each other's work, tag, be able to like tag yourself, and also celebrate partnerships publicly. So be able to like share your friend has brought out some new work, and they posted on social media. Be able to like share their content, because this helps grow the community, and be able to like trade value. So if one creator edits, the other can design the visuals and everything. So collaboration also helps you be able to like trade value. So you do this for somebody, and then they do this for you. So those are the key takeaways I thought of sharing with you guys. So my closing thoughts are that competition may make you faster, make you faster, but collaborations makes you stronger. In a creative space like Zambia's, and even across Africa, even everywhere I go, the more we build together, the more opportunities we create for everyone. So reach out to that creator and propose a collaboration, invite audience feedback. So reach out to that creator, fellow creator that you would want to collaborate with, and see if a collaboration can work out between you two guys, and create some magic together, and this will help you tap into each other's fan bases. This is what I prepared for you guys. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.